Hi everyone, can you all hear me? Can I have a quick yes or no in the chat session? Okay, cool. Hi everyone, my name is Aditi Sood and I'm core team member of Azure Developer Community Dehradun. I welcome you all in this bootcamp of AZ-104, that is Microsoft Azure Administrator, organized by Azure Developer Community in collaboration with Whizlabs. Basically, Azure developer community aims to upskill those who are interested in learning new technologies and enhancing their skills by being an active member of the community to learn, network, and grow along with your community members. Introducing today's speaker, Mr. Saurav Raghuvanshi, our Azure Dev Community Lead. He is currently an intern at Microsoft and also 5x Azure certified. Welcome, Saurabh. Thank you for joining us today.
Yeah, hi Aditi. I hope I'm audible.
Yes, you are.
Okay, thank you. So first of all, thank you everyone for joining in. So I know it's Saturday evening, but still you have joined. So I hope you must be excited for this session. So without wasting so much of time, let me share my screen so that we can start with our today's session. I hope my slide deck is visible. Can anyone confirm?
Yes, it is, Saurabh.
Okay, thank you. Just let me share this in slideshow. Oh, just a second. So first of all, let's start with this question, like why to go with AZ-104 Bootcamp? This is quite a common question, like there is a lot of certification that is already available. So the question that it comes in my mind also, like why Saurabh, why you want to start with AZ-104 Bootcamp in Azure Developer Community Dehradun? So the answer to this is like this is one of the most trending certification in Microsoft, and it is the base whenever you want to go for any future certification, whether it's DevOps Engineer Expert or Solutions Architect. This will be the certification that will clear your basics and provide you a complete baseline to get a job in cloud also. So this is the main intention for this bootcamp. Before going to the boot camp, recently I started with the session. So I got a question like, okay, what is Azure Developer Community and what they are doing? So to answer this question, I have one slide that is added. So this is Azure Developer Community. I hope this audio is also, you can able to hear it. Yeah, so this was all about like Azure Developer Community. So Azure Developer Community is currently active in more than 100 cities. So whatever place you are, there must be a local community that is quite active in your region. So what you can able to do is you can able to go and attend that sessions. So there is a lot of sessions that is happening in parallel in different community organizers. So this is about the community, Azure developer community. People with the like minds comes together, whether you are a student or a professional. This platform is provide you the basics whenever you want to go pursue your career in cloud, Azure, and any such technical domain. So this is a community, quite a vibrant community, I must say. And you will be seeing, like, if you will be following it on LinkedIn, if you will following it in Discord, you are going to know a lot of event that is going to happen, or upcoming events, or the event that already happened. You can able to, like, go ahead and try to upskill yourself by being a part of that community. You can either join community as a member, you can join as a speaker also, and if you will be good, you can also be promoted as an organizer for the community. So it will provide you a branding exposure. Having a name of Microsoft dev lead or Microsoft community member, it's always going to add a lot of value in your resume or in your skill. So definitely go ahead and try this. So I would highly recommend you can try this out. So this event is going to be in collaboration with Whizlabs, and I hope I'm clear, like audible. I'm getting some messages that I'm not audible. Am I audible? Can anyone confirm it once in the chat? Mm. Okay, just a second. Am I audible now? Is it better? Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you for the confirmation. Yeah, I guess there is some background now noise at my side. So thanks for informing. So let me just share the screen again. Yeah. So after seeing the amazing effort that we are putting for this event, uh, Whizlabs wanted to join us, join our hand for this event. And the reason behind this is they also share the same goal, because we know that Whizlabs is a pioneer in providing cloud-based certifications. Okay, so they are providing content in cloud, DevOps, other fields also. So by this collaboration, you are going to get more resources, more opportunity in terms of getting access to AZ-104 courses, and even subscription of AZ-104 for the top performers. So definitely you are going to get a complete package from after the end of this boot camp. So this is the reason we come together for the collaboration part of this. So let's start with about us. So yeah, this is the team who is working for last 1 month to make this event possible and feasible. So I would like to thank each and everyone for putting their efforts, working on the content creation to promoting it at a level that you guys come to know about these events. So I would like to thank each and everyone for making this event feasible. So yeah, thanks a lot. Now coming to the speaker, which is a quite important part, like, because we are going to spend a hell lot of time. So being you as a participant, there must be a question that, okay, whether I'm going to learn something good after this complete boot camp or not. So this I can able to assure you that after the end of this uh, boot camp, you can able to get a tons of learning, and also there can be a chance that you are going to get good opportunities also if you are going to perform well in the complete boot camp, because we are going to have some challenge type of things also in the boot camp to award you with some goodies, to with some certification vouchers, to Whizlabs subscription, Whizlabs goodies, and much more. So this will be the complete package for you guys. So this will be the speaker today. As you know that I will be starting this boot camp, and these are all other 4 speakers who are joining this in different sessions, and going to give you a complete AZ-104 boot camp delivered. So this is the complete plan of speakers for this boot camp. Okay, so the next question is again the question is same about the certification. What is AZ-104 certification? So basically, AZ-104 certification is designed for the people who have little bit of basics knowledge. So, but the way we plan this certification is in the manner that even with the freshers who don't have yet started with their certification journey, can able to go ahead and do the complete bootcamp and get certified at the end of this bootcamp. This is the complete agenda, and this is the way we plan this bootcamp, and that's why we take little bit of more time to do the R&D, to do the design of the content, so that it it deliver what we are saying. So that was the main reason. So AZ-104 bootcamp, and AZ-104 bootcamp, if you know, it will be the certification that will help you to pursue your career in cloud, whether you want to go for solutions architect, DevOps engineer, security engineer, whatever the domain you want. AZ-104 will be the certification that will clear you the basics, because this is a certification that provide all the basic necessity to go for any higher certification. To make it more clear, let me share my one more image. So this is the image. You can see AZ-104 bootcamp, sorry, AZ-104 administrator certification. So whether you want to go for, now this AZ-303 and 304 got combined into 305. So if you want to go for solutions architect expert, you need this certification. If you want to go for DevOps engineer, you need this certification. Even for a security basics, to clear your security certification, it is quite recommended that you should first go for AZ-104 certification. So that is the reason for choosing this certification, and we are here to deliver this talk. Complete bootcamp was planned for this way only, because AZ-104 will be the certification who will provide you the roadmap into the cloud. So yeah, this is what I would use to say. Yeah, we are here to go into the cloud. So this is the way the certification is going to be. So how to know more about the certification, like what are the basic criteria of the certification, what you can expect in the certification. So you can go on Google, normally search for AZ-104 certification, and you will land into this page where it will tell about what is Azure administrator certification, and who's, like, what are the skills that you are going to get after the end of this certification, once you clear the certification, or uh, once you pursue the certification. So what all the things you will be learning, you can able to get to know about this from here only. And you can see that it is costly certification, but for the top 50 performers, we are going to provide vouchers who can able to avail this certification for free of cost, at zero cost. So this will one more benefit that the participant will be getting. So that we wanted that we will provide the complete package, so that you don't have to invest money for the certification. We will provide you the vouchers, the required credits, and even the courses from Whizlabs, so that you can able to go in depth into the cloud and learn more about it. So this is what the agenda of this complete bootcamp was. Let me go back to my slide again. So yeah, this was about AZ-104 certification. So yeah, this is the roadmap of the certification. Today is 25th, and we are kicking starting this certification bootcamp. And then we have on the 2nd July, we have our first technical session, that is on governance, RBAC, identity, and these stuff. So you are going to get a lot, and this is the content which is the base for whatever the cloud role you are looking for. You need to understand how to secure your cloud environment. We will be covering this, how you can able to secure your account, how this identity thing get managed in cloud, even like whether you are getting sign in, sign up thing, or the users or the passwords, how these things are managed in the cloud, you can able to understand from this certification, from this session. Then comes the storage, that will be on 9th of July, where we'll be covering all the storage options that Microsoft Azure provide, and how it will be useful for the AZ-104 certification. So this is the, like, storage is one of the we can say is one of the base service that Azure is providing, or any cloud provider is providing. So you are going to get a very lot of questions from this section. So make sure you will be attending this session and getting it in depth. We'll be like providing some labs and these things also to make you the concept clearer, so that you can go ahead and try the hands-on part of it. Okay, so this will be the day 3. Then comes the networking and traffic management. We all know that networking is the key. Whether today we are connecting on any of the website on the internet, or today we are delivering the session from here and you are attending it from your home or office, we know that it's all networking, right? So in the cloud also, networking is the key. So that will be covered on 16th of July. Then comes the Azure VM. Yeah, you all know that whether you have to deploy your website or you have to host your application, we need compute storage, right? We need computes, right? So we will be covering all the compute section in this in day 5th. That is going to happen on 20th 23 of July. I hope you can take this screenshot so that you don't forget about any of the session, because the way we are going to give the certification voucher or the goodies from Microsoft or goodies from Whizlabs, that will be dependent upon these things, like the one who will be attending the session and uh, completing the challenges that we are going to provide. Then comes the monitoring, backup, and recovery. So these services comes in very handy when we encounter some problem in our production environment or in our testing environment. And this will be the solution that will help you when your company or whatever the company you are working for in cloud encounter some problem. Then these knowledge, whatever you are learning in this session, will help you to overcome that situation. So this will be the session that you are definitely going to attend, I hope. Then comes the day 7, that is going to happen on 6th of August, where we will talk about app containers, Kubernetes, which is a newer and fancy technology. Okay, so you can definitely attend this session also, because this is the fancy technology that is currently using and getting implemented in industry nowadays. So whether you are saying the culture of DevOps or culture of containers, Kubernetes, Docker, these concepts are getting covered in this session. So and you will get definitely very handy with the cloud. You will see how cloud make it easier, especially the Azure, make it easy to deploy your application. You just have to code, you don't have to think about anything else. That's the flexibility that Azure can provide you. So we will be covering everything in this session also, for related to web app and containers, Kubernetes, and all. And then comes the result declaration. On the day we will be announcing the winners for all the domains, whether there is going to be different domains for the uh, winners. Some will be that we will be telling you more, but yeah, so the final winner will be announced on 7th of August. I hope you will definitely going to mark this day in your calendar, because you don't want to miss this day. Okay, so yeah, make sure to attend all the 8 session. And the 8 session are planned in this way only, that you get a complete knowledge by the end of this 7th of August. You can able to schedule your certification any next day, and you can get the certification done, and you become certified, and you can able to share your learning on LinkedIn, and also prepare yourself for the job in cloud, system administrator, Azure administrator. So yeah, this is the intention of this complete roadmap. Okay, so today what we're going to cover is, like, we are going to see what all the things that are covered, going to cover on each and every day. So today is just an overview. Like, overview is like how the boot camp is going to be, and from the and on the next on the day 2, that is going to happen on 2nd of July 2022 from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. And the topic that we are going to cover is Azure governance. And you can able to understand what are the topic that we are going to cover. We are going to cover how to manage subscription. When I say subscription, we are going to definitely know about what is subscription first. So we are going to tell you about this only. So basically, subscription is the way how to manage your accounts and how to implement the security part of that. How to then you are going to understand about using management group, like how to uh, club together the multiple accounts and work on it. So you are going to know about that part also in this session. You will understand policy. So let's say you are working on any of the cloud provider, and for any company, and you come to know that, okay, uh, how I can able to implement some policy on our account level. Let's say you want that after 15 day or after 6 months, your employees should change their password so that there is no password hack possible. So to implement such policy, you can use Azure policies, which you can implement on either group level or subscription level to implement that. Then you will be learning about tagging, adding resources, updating resources. You are going to know about these things in Azure governance section. That will be day 2 of the session. And we are also going to cover role based access control. And what means by role based access control is, like, in cloud we say that least privilege, like user have to provide the least privilege. Like, let's say you are a developer, so you just need the part of developer service into your account. You don't want an administrator access, so that, because it is on internet, right? Multiple people are going to use your company account and these stuff. So it can be a chance that it can be create a security loophole in your production environment, and we don't want as a cloud provider Azure. So to implement that, we provide role based access control so that you can assign role to your user only based upon the requirement of theirs. Okay, so this will be the uh, things that will be covered in day 2. Then comes the identity part, and when it comes to the identity, we're going to introduce this section. We're going to talk about Azure Active Directory, where like how to create users, how to create groups, how to manage groups, how to assign some policies on the group, and creating. So you are going to see a lot of hands-on part in this section. So that will be the day 2. Then comes the day 3, like what are going to cover in day 3. So this is going to happen on 9th of July 2022 from 7 to 9 p.m. Sorry, 5 to 7 p.m. And in this section, we are going to cover storage. And as I said, there is a lot of questions that you are going to see from this section. So you are definitely going to understand what is storage, and the most common thing that you get encounter in the exams are, as there is different type of storage. So each storage has their personalized feature, which is created for their own domain. So definitely you have to understand that part, when to use blob storage, when to use file, when to use table. So these things you need to understand in this section of the certification in the bootcamp. So make sure you attend the sessions and try to grasp these of all of these knowledge. And we are going to definitely going to provide you some hands-on lab on Whizlabs platform itself for free of cost, so that you can go ahead and try these things by your own. So this will be the agenda of Azure storage. Then comes the day 4, that is going to happen on 16th of July 2022 from 5 to 7 p.m. We wanted to keep the time same so that you don't get confused for each days. Here we are going to cover the crux of cloud, what we call like how the cloud become possible. That's the networking, you know, that like how the multiple data center are connected, or how you are just clicking on internet www.google.com and you're redirecting to the Google server, how the things are happening at the backend. That you are going to understand in this section, about how virtual networks works, how subnet inside the virtual network works, how to deploy network resources, how to use network security groups, when to use network security group, what is domain name servers, what is Azure firewall. These concepts you are definitely, this will be the new things to you guys, those who don't know about cloud or just started with the cloud. So we are going to cover it from scratch so that you can understand everything. So you don't have to for now like get hype with this words like, okay, what is this, whether I am able to understand or not. So the way we manage this, or the way we design the content, is the way like is in this manner only, that everyone from the basic knowledge can also able to do this certification and understand these topics. So you don't have to worry about these things, whether you can able to grab it or not. So in that day only, we are going to cover network traffic management. When it comes to the network traffic management, what it means is like when the loads are increasing, how the loads are going to get managed. So there is the Azure load balancer service that we are going to use, or application gateway that we are going to use to manage the traffic. Let's say a lot of users are coming on your web server. So how you gonna manage it? So definitely you're going to deploy some multiple servers and deploy some Azure load balancer on that, so that you can distribute the traffic among the load balancers, among the storage, among the compute accounts. So we are going to cover these things in this section. Then comes the day 5, and date you can note, that is 23rd of July. Timing will be the same. And here we are going to cover the VMs. And as you know that VMs is what on top of all the services are built. Like whether you're using any of the new service nowadays, uh, this is where on top of Azure virtual machine it was built. Okay, so this is the core of cloud networking, storage, and VMs. So you have to understand these topics very thoroughly for the certification, because you are going to get a lot of questions. So we are going to cover about what is virtual machine and how to create virtual machine, managing virtual disks, and how to install Nginx server, how to do it with PowerShell, CLI, as your bastion, we are going to cover all this topic on this day. Then comes the day 6, that is on 30th of July, and where we are going to cover monitoring, backup, and recovery. So basically, in this section, we will start with Azure monitors, like how to manage your application or how to monitor your resources that is already available in your Azure account. So these things become very handy when there is some fault happened in your account or there is some problem happened in your application. So how to see the things and how to solve the problem. This is the main role of a cloud administrator, or to understand the problem that is happening in their account and how to overcome that situation. So for that type of situation, it is going to be very much handy, this section as your backup and recovery. And we will tell you how to do the backup part in that, like how to configure as your backup, where it is going to take the screen snapshot in after 1 day, 2 day, or even 1 hour, based upon how complex your application is. You can able to design. We can have as your application insight. So Azure Application Insight is very much handy when it comes to the understanding uh, what is happening at application level. Let's say whether there can be chance that like user are going on your website but can't able to reach. So such type of problem happens every day in production environment. So being a system administrator, you must need to understand how these problem need to be solved. So in that situation, Application Insight will be the service that will help you a lot to understand and come up with the solution. Okay. So we are going to cover this on day 6. Then comes the day 7, and that is going to happen on 7th of August. And here we will start with the VNet peering. So what is VNet peering? Is basically, let's say you have multiple accounts, or let's say you have multiple resource groups and these things, and you want to make them connect with each other and communicate with each other. So in that scenario, as your VNet peering comes into the picture, then we will talk about how express route works, how your on-prem data center can connect with the Azure, and how your site-to-site VPN work. These stuff we are going to talk about in this section, that where is in Azure connectivity. Okay, so this will be very much helpful in the scenario. Let's say when your company want to implement hybrid model, or your company want to use multiple cloud system in your environment. Definitely this learning is definitely going to help you. And all the time there is a lot of question in the interview that is get asked from this section itself, like how the peering works. So you definitely need to understand about these things, how the topology work in network. Okay, so we will be covering these things in this section. Then comes the very fancy technology that we call for nowadays, that is web app, containers, Kubernetes, and how really it happens, or how it really like work. We are going to cover in this section only. Okay, so we will start with Azure web app plans and how to create web app. So we will show you how you can able to create your own web app in cloud itself, and how you can able to configure, scale out, scale in, so that your application can scale up and scale down based upon the loads. Let's say if the loads are increasing, so that your application get automatically scale out, and if the load is less, it can scale in, so that you can able to save cost on your infrastructure. Okay, so this will be the complete technical part of training. And on the day 8, that will be the wrap up session for this boot camp, where yeah, definitely I hope you are going to wait for this day, because this is the day where we are going to announce all the winners in different domains, which can be weekly challenge, or there can be some blog based challenge also that we are going to have. So that winner is also going to declared on this day only, that is day 8. So how the what will be the prizes to the winner? Obviously you guys have this question, like what we are going to get. And I always believe in learning with rewarding based. So all the top 50 participants from this boot camp is going to get AZ-104 voucher, branded Microsoft goodies, and some Microsoft passes also. So this will be the giveaway from Microsoft side to the participant who are attending the session and going to be active across all the 8 days. So this will be the winning for the winners. And this is the benefit from Whizlabs side. So Whizlabs will be going to provide for the top 5 performers. They are going to provide Whizlabs 1 year subscription, branded Whizlabs goodies, and for rest of the 50 winners, they are going to provide 1 month subscription of the Whizlabs. Okay, and let me show you how this can benefit you uh, for this certification. So I'm on my Whizlabs. Let me just yeah. So this is the AZ-104 certification course that is available on Whizlabs. So you can able to see that this certification has like all the required things that you will be needing to clear the certification. So once you get the certification voucher from this bootcamp, you can go ahead and revise the concept. Even though we are going to cover all these topics in the sessions, but for in-depth study, you can definitely go and try these courses, and then you can go on the labs part. And the most important part about the labs part is that you can able to go ahead and try these things by your own, and you can able to do it. Okay, so like you can able to see that, okay, as you understand, like you know about, okay, what is blob storage, but how you gonna do it, or how you gonna do it in cloud environment if you don't have the account. So this will be the platform where you can just click on start, and you can go ahead onto the account and do it. So this is not going to be free for you for now, but if you win, if you will be in the top 50 participants, you are going to get this subscription for free, and you can go ahead and try all these labs, and prepare yourself for the better. And then there is some practice test also. So before going for real exam, you are definitely want to test your learning, right? Like whether you are ready for the certification or not. So there are some 5 6 certificate practice tests that will complete that will complete your learning and make you ready for the certification by the end of this boot camp, and by attending all the things, by attending all these practice tests, videos, video courses, and labs. So this will be provided for the free for top 50 participant. Okay, so now the next question that you can have is, okay, Saurav, like how I can come into the top 50 participant. So first of all, like we have a team that is sitting behind uh, in this live session itself. That is, they are monitoring the complete session. So live engagement is quite important. So you can definitely, it's not like you can ask silly questions, but yeah, go ahead and ask the question that you have. And if your question will be appropriate, and we will think that that is a really good question that need to be asked, and we will definitely go ahead and provide you some goodies, some certification vouchers, passes, and much more, and Whizlab subscriptions also. So that will be one criteria. The second criteria will be the participant have to complete the weekly challenge. So we are going to have a weekly challenge after the each of the session. We are going to have some weekly challenge for you guys, because we don't want to provide certification to the one who are not just wanted to attend the session and don't want to learn the things. We want that this certification go into the hand those who really need this certification, and those who wanted to pursue their career in the cloud. And because of this only, we launched this weekly challenge program in this certification boot camp. So by the end of each week, you are going to provide it with one weekly challenge, and you have to complete it. That can be a block challenge, or that can be a challenge that we will be giving you on Bizlabs platform, where you have to complete that challenge. That will be the things that will be related to session that we are going to cover. So we are not going to ask you anything out of the box. The things that we will be covering in the session, that thing is only what we are going to ask in the challenge. So the fourth thing is, like, this is for the 2 days challenge, because we know, you know, that this session is not a technical session, because this is the first session. We wanted to give the overview of this, like how this certification flow is going to be, and what you can expect by the end of the certification. So now what you have to do is, you have to go ahead and follow the Azure Developer Community LinkedIn page. Okay, so that will be Azure Developer Community meetup page. I will ask someone to share the Azure Developer Community Dehradun meetup page on the chat, so that you can follow. You can also follow on Instagram also. where you can able to get our latest update about the certification, about the challenges, about these things, so that you can aware about what is going to happen next in this boot camp or even in the further sessions. Okay. And participants are like, there can be chance that we will be asking you like, okay, what are the weekly challenge you are going to complete? You have to share it on LinkedIn. And the reason behind that we want to share this is, we want to track your whether you have completed or not, and we are going to track in this manner only, that you have to share about it on the LinkedIn by tagging Azure Developer Community and Whizlabs on LinkedIn. Okay. So now what is the today's challenge? You have to share about that. Okay, you have started this boot camp, like you are participating in those boot camp with this with the YouTube link you can share, or you can share the registration link, so that even your friends or colleagues who are interested in this boot camp can go ahead and attend this session. And by the end of that this boot camp, they can also able to grasp knowledge and do this certification. So this will be the challenge for today. You have to go ahead and write about saying that you are participating in this boot camp, and you can share about what you are expecting from the boot camp, or anything you want to share about this boot camp. You can go ahead and write on LinkedIn, and you can tag me also if you want to have it a better reach. I will definitely keep count on who all have tagged or who all have shared about their learning on about this boot camp. Okay. So this will be the guideline for boot camp, and that's all for today. So we wanted to keep it crisp and short for today, because we wanted to just give the overview, like what all this certification is going to be and how this boot camp is going to be flow in next 7 weeks, and what you as a participant can expect by the end of this boot camp. So this was the complete agenda for today's session, to give you overview like what you can expect by the end of this boot camp. So yeah, that's all. Just to reiterate, to mark today's attendance or to be eligible for today's giveaway, you have to write a post on LinkedIn mentioning about this boot camp, that you are participating in a boot camp that is organized by Azure Developer Community India in collaboration with Whizlabs. And you can either attach any screenshot of today's session, or you can attach the registration link of today of this boot camp, so that it has a good reach. Okay. And you can tag me if you want. That is not a necessary part, but I would love to see guys tagging me, and I will definitely love to comment on that part and have a note on the people who have shared their learning and these stuff. Okay. So that's all about today's bootcamp. If you have any question, let me know. Let me go back to the StreamYard.
Okay,
Over to you,
Saurav, this
Aditi.
is awesome. This is awesome. Like, this is a complete package for everyone, for every participant. Not only the winners, but for every participant. This is really awesome. So, we have couple of questions. Like, the first question is, sir, are these certifications helpful in our resume? Like, I mean, do they hold enough value?
Yeah. Okay. So to answer this question, definitely it does. And like when I was giving interview for Microsoft, like so it become quite handy if you are going for cloud role, or even if you want to pursue your career in cloud DevOps, or even in other fields also. This certification will provide you the basics that is required for your future career in cloud or DevOps role. So this certification will be that's why we choose the certification, because this will be the basic of the certification that will provide you a complete layout from where you can go for solutions architect. I hope you know that in industry, solutions architect is the most highest paying job in the industry. So, and even there is a lot of opening that is already on LinkedIn. You can go ahead and check this out. That solutions architect is one of the trending jobs. So AZ-104 will provide you the baseline to go for this certification also. AZ-104 provide you a complete layout going for AZ-400, which is DevOps Engineer Expert certification. And also it will the basics for going for a job that is Azure administrator. If you go on LinkedIn and just search for Azure administrator, you're going to find hundreds and thousands of job opened, because cloud has a lot of job opening. And the problem that is currently happening in the industry is that there is very less potential candidate that is available in the field of cloud that have the knowledge. And that is the reason we wanted to organize this bootcamp for free of cost, because we seen that either the bootcamps are very much costly, like preparation of this certification and also buying this certification are pretty much costly, so people can't able to validate their knowledge uh, in the industry. So because of that only we wanted to come up with such initiative where we can provide the complete package to the participant and make them future ready for cloud based roles. So that was the real agenda, and definitely it's going to add a lot of value in your resume, and it will help you shine out from all the candidates that are applying for the same role.
Okay, so someone else is asking for the slides and PPTs. So guys, you all will getting those surely after this.
Yeah,
And the
we will
another
send you by the mail.
question, yes. The another question is someone is asking what is Power Apps?
Okay, so basically Power Apps, though it is not very much applicable in this section, but yeah, Power App is the way to create a application without even the knowledge of coding. It is pretty sound like those who are new into this field can sound like, okay, what you're saying, Saurav, without coding knowledge, how I can able to create the app? But yeah, it's possible. So Power App provide you the facility from which you can able to create web app without any prerequisite knowledge of cloud or even prerequisite knowledge of coding. So that is what Power App is, and it is quite integrated with Power BI, Power Platform. So it comes under the Power Platform product in Azure. That will help you create web app, and also you can able to use integrate with app service, or you can integrate it with Power BI to get it to create a complete app that has the analytic features also. So yeah, definitely we can plan for some sessions on this also, covering Power BI, Power Apps, and a Power Platform. So yeah, we can help you with this part also.
Okay, so and the question is does AZ-900 come before or after AZ-104?
Yeah. So first thing is, this is the criteria that every certification provider decides. So it's not like you have to go ahead with this approach only. There is some approach that is Microsoft officially provides. So according to Microsoft, there is no prerequisite for AZ-104. But yeah, definitely it will add a value if you have AZ-104 or sorry, AZ-900 certification already done. But if you don't have the certification, we are planning this boot camp in that manner only, that you don't need any basic knowledge. We are not expecting you anything. We're expecting that you are just open to learn the things, and we will teach you everything. The way we design this complete boot camp is this manner only, without any prerequisite knowledge. So we are not expecting that you have any knowledge. You can just come up with a fresh mind, with a approach of learning new thing, and we will provide you a complete package of learning. So yeah, there is no prerequisite for this certification, but yeah, AZ-900 is the fundamental certification. We don't want it to go with AZ-900. The reason behind this is it is quite fundamental, and you can't able to do much of the hands-on part in that boot camp. So we wanted to plan something big, so that by the end of that you have some good knowledge that you can implement in some projects, in your college resume, in going for job interviews, or even applying for internships, because these things really helped me. Like when I started my career, it these certification are the one that really helped me grab job, my dream job also. So yeah, from the starting period, I started doing certification from my when I was in the end of my second year. So by then, after, I started doing internship in cloud itself, and these things really helped me getting my dream job at Microsoft. So yeah, definitely certification is going to help you a lot. And this was the certification when I given the AZ-104 certification. This cleared my doubt. Even I cleared AZ-900 before that, but when I cleared this AZ-104, I think that no, this is the certification that is required as a base, and from this onward I can able to go ahead and do my further certification. So I did AZ-400, that is DevOps Engineer Expert. So I can assure you that by this certification you have your base clear, and you can go ahead and try different uh, project in cloud, or going for different certification, including some professional certifications also. including solutions architect, DevOps engineer, which is the quite trending and trending word nowadays.
Okay, so and this that what is the difference between AZ-104 and AZ-204, that is Azure Developer Associate,
Yeah.
and can we do any one of them for AZ-400, that is DevOps Expert?
Yeah. So yeah, correct. So AZ 104 or AZ 204. So before going for uh, AZ 400, you have to clear any one of this, and this is the Microsoft criteria. You have to either clear AZ 104 or AZ 204. But I prefer more going towards AZ 104. The reason behind that is you need to understand the account level properties, like how the accounts are getting managed or how the subscription get managed. So this is covered in AZ-104 in much more helpful way, because by the end you are targeting either DevOps engineer or solutions architect. So this certification will be the common one to go for both the path. So we wanted to cater both the audience, like whether those who want to go for easy 305 or easy 104, sorry, AZ 400 certification, and this is the reason we choose for going ahead with this certification. But yeah, you can definitely go ahead and try AZ 204 certification also. It is quite a good certification for the people who wanted to be a cloud developer. Okay, so this certification is more for the cloud administrator who want to manage the account, who want to manage the things at the account level and the company level. Okay, so this is for those people, and those who wanted to go ahead and try with different applications, how to deploy multiple things. Though we are going to cover this in day 7, like how web app getting created and these things. But you want to go deeper in that, like how the complete web app cycle work and how to make it more scalable, highly available on cloud terms. You can definitely go ahead and try AZ-204 certification also. But yeah, you can definitely do that in parallel also. Let's say because there are a couple of things that is going to be common in both the certificate, like the governance part. You are definitely going to need it for whatever the certification you are going ahead, whether it's going to be AZ-104, 204, even AI 900 or AI 100, for the people who wanted to go ahead try their career in AI ML or IoT, because the security is the key, because you know that account level security is required for all the for whatever the role you are going for or whatever the cloud provider you are going for, whether it's Azure or it's AWS or whether it's GCP. The top three I am telling about. So you can go ahead and do this certification, and you can definitely in parallel go ahead and try for AZ-204 also. That's totally fine.
Okay, so someone says I can't use Azure. It required credit card and even it does not support debit card to use the resources.
Yeah, so to answer this, if you are a student, you can go ahead and try with your college ID. You can able to do it. Okay, but if you are not into the certification part, okay, so let me just once stop sharing my screen. Yeah, so yeah, so if you are not into this domain, sorry, can you repeat the question once again? I missed it.
Okay, sir. Someone says that they cannot use the Azure
Okay, yeah.
platform, that they require credit card or debit card for it.
Yeah, so to answer this, yeah, if you're a student, you can go ahead and try with your college ID. You will be getting $150 for free. But yeah, if you're not a student, if you're a professional, then that's the reason we try to collaborate with Whizlabs. Because in each of the challenge, what we are going to do is we are going to create a dedicated lab for each of the bootcamp. So by the end of the bootcamp, we will provide you free access to those labs so that you can go ahead and do the practice. Okay, so we wanted to keep that type of audience also, because we know that there is quite a problem to have a credit card and to go ahead with the account. So to solve that issue only, we go with Whizlabs. So Whizlabs has the lab platform where you can go ahead and do the labs and do the practice of these parts. Okay, so we planned in this manner only. And also, you know that by the end of this bootcamp, 50 participant is going to get free access to Whizlabs platform for 1 month. So you can definitely go ahead and do all the labs, do practice, because I hope Whizlabs has more than hundreds of lab on Whizlab on Azure. So you can definitely going to get a lot of things from this bootcamp. Yeah.
Okay, so I want to become cloud architect. Can you please guide me? What's the pathway?
Yeah, so definitely you are at a right place, because easy, like if you want to be a cloud architect, you first need to understand things, how the things are happening at account level. Okay, and this is what you are going to cover in this section. Okay, so this will provide you the complete baseline that is required to go ahead and try for AZ-305 certification. So and after this AZ-104 bootcamp, we are planning to have AZ-305 bootcamp from September, from month of September, in this online mode only. So yeah, that was our next target. So we will definitely try to cover the AZ-305 bootcamps also, and definitely, because you know that if you see in the our speaker slide, there are some solutions architect from Microsoft also coming to deliver the session. So you can able to get guidance from there also, how you can able to become solutions architect in top notch company also, like Microsoft, Amazon, Google, this company also. So yeah, and but yeah, definitely this is a certification that is going to provide you the basics that is required for going for easy 305 certification, because at the end, when you're going for interviews, they are going to ask you questions regarding how to manage security, how to manage account at uh, of a company level, because at the end they want to understand, like, okay, do you have the visualization? Because if you understand what the cloud architect do, basically design the complete architecture of the application. Let's say today I'm saying that uh, any application that you are using today, let's say you are using OneDrive. Okay, so how the things are happening at the backend, there is some cloud architect that designed the application, like, okay, from this way user is going to sign in or sign up, then going to the some service where they are going to able to store the account, or store the services. So this is the way how cloud architect have to think about. Okay, so we are going to give you that type of visualization, and to get that type of visualization, you must first need to understand, okay, what all the services that Azure provide, what all the options that you have to try out, and by the end of that only, you can able to go ahead and try your career for solutions architect, because that is a dream job, even dream job for mine also. So this is the path that will help you definitely go ahead and uh, become the cloud architect. And you also know that cloud architect is one of the top paying job in the industry. So yeah, this will be the platform where you are going to get it.
Okay, so one great question. Like we finished the AZ-104 basically with no work experience. How do we
Okay.
face the interview, or who is ready to hire freshers when there is no corporate work experience at this situation? How do we face this?
Yeah. So first thing is to understand, like, you cleared the AZ-104 certification. So the next question that I would like to ask you, whether you have done the hands-on part or not, whether you can able to understand or visualize that concept or not. And because of this reasons only, we try to collaborate with Whizlabs so that you can able to get the hands-on part also. You can go ahead and do these things, because having the theoretical knowledge, that does not going to add anything in your skill. Because because definitely by adding AZ-104 certification in your resume, it is going to your resume may get shortlisted even for Microsoft, for big companies. But at the end, you have to face the interview, right? And there they are going to ask you a question like how to do this, how to implement the security, or how to install the firewall on your application, or how to use VNet peering. So these things that is required, and to understand it, you first learn it and then do it also. This will be the approach, and that's the reason we wanted to keep this complete bootcamp in more hands-on way, because we want to provide you that facility only, that you get job ready. You can face any job interview related to cloud administrator by the end of this bootcamp. So that way only we are providing Whizlab subscription and certification vouchers or these plans. Even we are providing certification passes also. So the people who don't have the credits or don't have the account, they can use that pass and go ahead and try doing by themselves also. And also we are going to provide Whizlab subscriptions also to the participants. So you can able to go ahead and try the things by your own and get confident, get ready for the job. And coming to the whether the jobs are available or not, so you can just go ahead and search for cloud as your administrator jobs, okay, on LinkedIn or on Google also. I can assure you there will be thousands of jobs, but yeah, definitely they will ask you some outstanding performance, like why you as a fresher I can hire you. And to answer that part, you need to be little bit active on the LinkedIn. You have to use your LinkedIn connections there, and you have to prove themselves. Even you are a fresher, but you have the skill and you can able to deliver what company is expecting. Okay, so and for that reason only we wanted to keep this bootcamp having challenges, so that when you are going to solve this challenge and going to post it on LinkedIn, the recruiter or the connections of you are going to see that okay, you are doing something good. And and you come into the eyes of them, that whenever there is some opening in their company or related company, they are going to definitely refer you for that job, because recruiters are also looking for the talents. When I'm saying this, there are more than 5 crores of job opening in cloud domain in India only. That is the data that is recently released by Times of India. But the problem that has is there is very less uh, skilled cloud engineer that is available being a fresher. Because being a fresher, we can't get lot teased in college about how to do in a production level of cloud, like how to manage the cloud in a production level, or how to design the application or design the services, use the services of production level in in the college itself. And definitely it's not possible in the college, and that's where these communities, these these open source programs comes into the picture here, where you can go ahead and try these things, learn together. Even if you join the Azure developer community Discord channel, you're going to see 60,000, approx 60,000 of people with the same interest, that is Azure. And they are all, either some people are in good companies also, some people are CTO, CEO also, contributing in the community. And when these people see you sharing about the learnings and sharing about the experience, or whatever the things you are learning from these bootcamp, definitely you are going to be the center of attraction for them for whenever they have to hire you. Okay, so yeah, this is
Okay,
the
so
approach I would
some
going to suggest.
great. That's great. So someone asked, is this only for cloud enthusiasts? I mean, could other specialization students could benefited from it or not?
Yeah, so definitely I would say cloud is required for whatever the role you are going for. So this is a very common question that every time I used to get, like whether I am being a software engineer, or whether I am being a AI or AI based or deep learning engineer, whether I will be the DevOps engineer or IoT based engineer, whether cloud is useful for me or not. So if you are going to ask this question to the people who are already in the industry, they are going to say yes. Because by the end, whatever the application, being a software developer you are designing, that need to be hosted somewhere, right? That need to be secure somewhere, and that is the facility that is provided by cloud only. Because let's say there is some application, let's say today we are saying any application, you can say even the StreamYard you are using, or even you are using like Flipkart, Amazon, whatever the application you are using, that is hosted in somewhere in cloud only. Because you know that creating the complete data center and then deploying the server on that, doing complete R&D on that part only, deploying your complete application on on-prem data center is not very much feasible nowadays. Everyone is using cloud, so even you are a software developer. And where it comes to the AI part, so let's say you are designing some AI based application. So the next question is how you're gonna train that model. Because let's say today I'm saying that there is 2 TB of data that I need to be create a model with the 2 TB of image data. How you gonna train that model? The question is to you, the one who is asking. So the answer is from cloud itself. Because recently I was doing some AI based project, and there was more than uh, I guess 400 GB of data, and I was trying it on my 32 GB of RAM laptop to train that model, but it was not yet feasible. My laptop get stuck and get heated a lot. So and I was trying that for like 2 to 3 months. Then I moved to the Azure cloud and do it on cloud itself. That is a cloud machine learning solution that is available, and that I can able to do it less than 10 minutes. So that is the thing that cloud is providing. So whatever the domain you are, whatever the domain you are targeting, cloud will be the skill that is common. We say that like in mathematics that there will be some common area, whether it's union, intersection. There is, for the intersection there is a common area, right? So cloud comes into that common area only, and everyone needs that skill nowadays, because cloud is becoming a requirement for all the domain. So I would definitely suggest whatever the domain you are, definitely get some basic knowledge of cloud, at least one cloud provider. I'm not saying for any, I'm not taking any name, but yeah, you are at the right place if you wanted to go for as your cloud, because we are going to train you, provide you whatever the basic requirement that you needed, and you can definitely go ahead and try your career in whatever the domain you want. And you hope you see that like AI engineer or data engineer, whatever the engineer they are using cloud somewhere or not. So you can go ahead and ask these questions to more of the people, so that you get a confidence to learn cloud, that why you should learn cloud. So it will going to keep you motivated that okay, cloud is a skill that is going to required for whatever the role you are targeting. So yeah, that is what I would suggest.
Okay, so there are a couple of more questions, Saurabh, but I think they all are interrelated. Like someone asked, are there any labs or hands-on demonstration in this bootcamp?
So yeah, definitely it's going to be. So there, like from the next session onward, you are going to see most of the part in the Azure portal itself, and also we are going to provide some free labs on Whizlabs, so that all the participant, even not even the winners, all the participant can go ahead and try those labs and get the hands-on part.
Okay, that's great. So we are done with all the questions, all the queries. Guys, the links to the meetup page, to the Discord page, and all the other social media handles, they all are in the description. So you all can get those from there, and do follow all the pages. And that's it, sir.
So
Awesome.
just before the end of the session, I would like to say, to mark today's attendance. Once again, I would like to iterate, to be eligible for the giveaway that we have. You have to mark your attendance, and the attendance will be marked based upon the LinkedIn post only. So you have to post about that you are participating in this bootcamp, and you have participated in day 1 session, and you can tell about what all you have learned from this session, so that, and it will be benefit for you only. That's the way we designed. Like people have said that how I can able to get the job. So this is the way you can, because then only you can able to uh, get into the eyes of the recruiter who hire for cloud people only. And once you tag for Whizlabs, when you tag for cloud as your developer community, it will provide you the edge, because these are the community that is focused on the cloud people only. So you are going to get a lot of edge over others in terms of job targeting, or you're targeting for internship, or you're targeting for switch in cloud also. So that's the reason I would suggest go ahead and post it, and mark your attendance for day 1, and eligible for the Microsoft and Bizlabs giveaway. And you can tag me also. I will definitely love to see and interact with you all on chat, on your LinkedIn post. So yeah, that's all from my side.
Okay, that's great, Saurabh. Thank you, Saurav, for delivering this wonderful session, and we hope to see you all on the like all the sessions. We hope you were present on all the days to avail your prizes, and the main thing is to gain the knowledge that we are delivering.